The leading coefficient test. The graph of a polynomial eventually rises or falls depending on the leading coefficient. So, ano ba yung leading coefficient? That is a sub n. And the degree n of the polynomial function. Lagi nating tatandaan yung n ay positive integer. The leading coefficient test. There are 4 cases to determine the behavior of the graph of a polynomial. So, yung unang case, n is odd and a sub n is a positive. Yung n ay yung degree, tapos yung a sub n, it is the leading coefficient. Ang n or degree is an odd number and a sub n or the leading coefficient is a positive. F of x equals 5x cubed plus x squared minus 1. So, ang titingnan lang natin ay yung leading term. So, ang leading term ay 5x cubed. Ngayon, ano ba ang n dito? 5 or yung 3? So, ang n natin ay 3. So, ano ba ang 3? Odd or even? Now, since 3 ay odd number, tapos yung leading coefficient ay 5, which is positive. So, automatic, yung graph natin ay falls to the left and rises to the right. So, next, ano naman yung case number 2? Case number 2, kapag odd number pa rin, so, kagaya ng case number 1, odd number yung degree niya, di ba? Or yung exponent. Pero, this time, yung a sub n or yung leading coefficient ay negative naman. So, kapag kaganyan, ang mangyayari sa graph, the graph rises to the left and falls to the right. Ganyan yung kanyang graph. Example, f of x equals negative 4x cubed plus 2x squared plus 7. So, ulit, ano ba yung degree niya? What is the degree? The highest degree is 3. And 3 is an odd number. So, odd number yung 3. Tapos, yung leading coefficient niya ay negative 4. So, ibig sabihin, negative 4, negative number. So, the leading coefficient is a negative number. Ulitin natin. Kapag ang degree ay odd number, at ang leading coefficient ay negative number, automatic yung graph rises to the left. Ito yung left side mula sa taas and then falls to the right. So, case number 3, ang n naman niya or yung degree ay even. Ang a sub n, tawag doon ay leading coefficient. It should be positive. So, even, positive. So, kapag even positive, yung graph nyo rises to the left and rises to the right. F of x equals 2x raised to 4 plus x cubed minus x squared. So, ang highest degree niya ay 4. So, yung n mo ay 4 and 4 is an even number. Tapos, yung 2 dito, which is your leading coefficient, it is a positive number. So, therefore, your graph rises to the left and rises to the right. Okay, yung case number 4 naman, ang n niya ay even, pero ang leading coefficient niya ay negative. So, the graph falls to the left and falls to the right. Negative 6, x raised to 4 minus x squared plus x. So, ang leading term natin ay negative 6x raised to 4. So, the degree is 4 and 4 is an even number. Tapos, the leading coefficient ay negative 6 and negative 6 is a negative number. So, ibig sabihin, even negative. So, if it is even negative, the graph falls to the left and falls to the right. Use the leading coefficient to test or to determine the end behavior of the graph of the following polynomial functions. Halimbawa, f of x equals negative x cubed plus 5x. So, ang titingnan nyo lang muna dyan ay yung leading term. So, yung leading term, yun yung may highest degree. So, the degree is 3. So, therefore, your leading term is negative x cubed. So, ano ngayon yung n? Ano yung n natin? So, ang degree ay 3, di ba? 3 yung degree niya. So, ibig sabihin, since the degree is 3, so it is an odd, no? An odd number. So, yung n niya ngayon ay odd number. Tapos, yung leading coefficient niya ay negative 1. So, anong napansin nyo doon? Ang leading coefficient niya ay negative 1. So, ibig sabihin, ang tatandaan nyo lang, add negative. So, ibig sabihin, kapag add negative, ano kaya ang itsura ng graph niya? Rises to the left and falls to the right. So, tatandaan, kapag add negative, rises to the left and falls to the right. Letter B, y equals x squared times x plus 2 times x minus 2. Sa palagay nyo, what is your degree? Degree dyan ay 4. Bakit? Diba yung x dito may first degree? Tapos yung x din dito may first degree. So, i-add mo lang yon. 2 plus 1 plus 1 equals 4. So, the degree is 4 and it is an even number. So, yung n mo ay 4. So, it is an even number. Ngayon, ano yung leading coefficient niya? Yung leading coefficient, lahat lang ng may x. So, i-multiply mo yan. X squared times x times x. So, x raised to 4. So, ang leading coefficient niya ay 1. So, it is positive 1. So, ibig sabihin, the leading coefficient is 1 and it is a positive. So, parehas yan. Even, positive. So, kapag even, positive, ano yung behavior ng graph niya ngayon? So, the behavior of the graph rises to the left and rises to the right. P of x equals negative 3x raised to 6 plus 3x cubed plus 5. Again, what is the degree? The degree is 6 and it is an even number. Tapos, ano ang leading coefficient? Okay, correct. The leading coefficient ay negative 3. So, anong itsura niya? Even negative. So, anong magiging itsura ng graph? Falls to the left and falls to the right. Letter D, g of x equals negative 4 times x plus 3 times x plus 1 times x minus 1. So again, what is the degree? The degree is 3 and it is an odd number. Tapos, ano ang leading coefficient niya? The leading coefficient is negative 4. Kasi pag minultiply mo yan, negative 4 times x times x times x. The answer is negative 4x cubed. So, negative 4 ang leading coefficient. So, tatandaan nyo, add negative. So, kapag add ang degree, tapos negative ang leading coefficient, ano kaya ang magiging behavior ng graph? Or falls to the left and rises to the right.